So, yes, live. So this is going to be a type chat today. So you can see it probably at the bottom. You can see the ticker thing, but I didn't know that. Didn't have that before. That's like a new feature now. Ticker thing you can add. So, yeah, it's funny. So yeah, and, the YouTube page ain't loading right now, so I have to keep refreshing that for some reason. Now it loads again, but now it's loaded. So yeah, I've got it open now, so I can just. I have to keep refreshing it, so it should be fine. But there's not quality I've got this at. It's only just standard definition, so it's fine. Thing when you're using a mini hub, it's not exactly proper like proper fast broadband. So, yeah. So. So, yeah, I've not done one in a while, so I don't know. That's the thing. What to talk about? I don't know. Just gonna go live and whatever. No, I think they're going to extend. I think lockdown's been extended for another 3 weeks, and I think they're supposed to review. There's going to be some update on Sunday about some strategy plan how they're going to slowly get us out of this lockdown. So they start talk about easing restrictions. So Sunday they're going to be doing that. So I think the government are going to explain on Sunday. I mean the Prime Minister's going to explain. So hopefully Monday there might be a little bit of change, not much though. Things aren't going to change for a long time to come. So, but I'm just lockdown. I'm tired of for lockdown. It's just All right, Chris. All right, yeah. And it's been a while. I keep saying I'm gonna do these, and I say I'm gonna do a stream, and I just hold it off and hold it off. So fine, just doing it today. So, oh yeah, just like I said, I was saying, just not doing one in a while. So, and I finally just gone live. So it's I mean, it's not good at having proper internet. So you're just using like a 4G. I'm just using like a 4G hub right now. So it's like a 4G little mini hub. So it's like data pretty much. It's just like a limited data. Just that way. I'm just using the internet that way still. I'm still using it that way because I have been for since March. So because obviously I moved and don't have they're not installed the internet properly here. I actually ain't got a phone line, so. It's a good size. My house is nice. It's good size. It's a little obviously it definitely is doing up a little bit. Certain places and it doing up and stuff. So like the radiator is a bit it just needs. It's quite an old style house. So size, it's good size. Just needs a little. Stuff needs painting and stuff. So you can slowly just do that. So. And yeah, so just eventually just get stuff done over time. So, but I've been in here 2 months already. So and slowly still, you can't really get a lot of stuff. Like at the moment, deliveries are because you can't get everything you need. Well, we've pretty much got stuff we need, but stuff I still need to get delivered and stuff. So because everything's been put on hold with the coronavirus. So yeah. But yeah, I've definitely settled in now. It's like I mean, looking back at my old vlogs, the ones in that flat, it looks so strange now seeing like the carpet color. Like when you look at how bright is like a lighter color carpet in there, and in here it's such a darker color. It's like a dark color in this house, so it looks weird now. It just feels strange looking back, you know. So I think I'm definitely got used to it now. In here, it's just so you just kind of get used to it, and just slowly get used to it. You know, definitely it's like it's been 2 months now, so it's great. But yeah. There's definitely space is what we wanted. Just the space, and I just wanted more space. But I mean, the color in here is not exactly. This is definitely needs to be redecorated. This room needs redecorating. I'm not a fan of the wall color. So you got blinds there. The blinds are fine. Got myself a set of drawers and stuff, so more TV there. You know, got my desk set up here. So, but this wallpaper has got to go. It's just like it looks like a kid's color wall. I don't know. It's like a kid's room color. So I want it to just. I just want a plain color. I want. I was gonna do it white. I'm just gonna do it white or something. I want a brighter color because it makes the brighter the walls, the brighter the room will be. It actually brightens up the room. So. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I haven't got people above us anymore. There's no more people above us, and I keep accidentally closing the streamer page. I think I just accidentally closed it, and that's why I just seem to. So yeah. So I keep forgetting about that. It just he keeps closing. So yeah, it's definitely much better not having like people above us and the noisy, people like that and stuff. There's no the post coming through the letterbox. It's nice having stuff come through your letterbox instead of having it going down to have to go and get it from a both spots. That's not safe, Yeah. What's going on? The page is open. I'm definitely going to do a stream next week where I actually talk. Next week actually do one of these where I actually talk on mic. So next week I will start sharing the link from next week. I'm just doing this for now because I'm not used to. I'm not doing this in a while, so just want to get a bit more, do this a bit more, Then the next week I'm start doing the mic. So I'll start showing the link again, and doing that again. So. No, have you been following the news, Chris? About have you been following the news about the whole the coronavirus thing and lockdown thing, and what's do you reckon anything's gonna change soon? Do you reckon, or do you reckon there's going to be a lockdown for like months to come? So what's it like in America now at the moment, Matt? I think obviously lockdowns. I think America's in lockdown, isn't it? Still. mean, the one thing about the news that's kind of pissed me off, they keep going. I mean, they keep like talking about other countries' lockdowns, being lifted and about how they're coming out of lockdown, and we're just like it's like rubbing it in our faces that nothing's changing here. So everyone else is kind of they start to lift lockdown, and so it's like rubbing it in our faces. We're still the same. Like everyone else seems to be so much further ahead. That's what it feels like. So no, I don't watch the news. You just watch it all day, just to keep repeating the same headline. It's just all they talk about is coronavirus all day long. So I just watch it to find out. You just get a bit, then just to watch it to get an update and stuff. Just watch it. I'll be watching it tomorrow to find out what's happening. So yeah, so I had it on a bit earlier as well. I just watched it a bit, but they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna say much more today. Just gotta wait for tomorrow now. See what happens with that. See what. Muted. No, it's plugged. So I just move the. That's not muted. But yeah, I like the little ticker thing at the bottom, like things that goes on the bottom. That's cool. So that's a new. That's been added before. That's been added in the last few months, I think, because that wasn't. I didn't have that when I did the last one at least. So, yes, in that creator guys in updating things on here. But it's funny. My most viewed video is the one we're talking about how to add an avatar to StreamYard. I was just looking the other day. That's my most viewed video. So 400 something views. Like, but it's crazy. Let's see. I can probably change the color of the ticker. Actually, let's see if I can change the color. Does it let me change the color? I don't know. Probably. Say no. Don't think it does actually. It's probably because I'm using the free version of it. But if I was paying the paid version, you can probably change the color. But you can change the color of the banner. But you can't seem to change the color of the. I have heard that too. Yeah, I think they're trialing 15. I think they're going to open 15 around the country. They're going to see. There's not one here opening yet though. But I looked on. I think they're supposed to be just slowly, and eventually they'll start all open up again. I think they might be opening. I think they might be opening the store. But I've heard there's up one up where I work, TK Maxx. They're opening. Might be opening them up again as well. Well, they might be opening that up again. I wish they'd open Argos up again because I still need to get some stuff. That's where I got a lot of furniture from here. And I wish we could just go in the store and get, just socks. And they should open. It'll open up eventually. I mean, I think a lot of people at the moment, I think with the whole with the internet thing, a lot of people are using because a lot of people are having to rely on the internet. I think some people, but a lot of people are complaining about having about the internet being slow and stuff. So, I think this little 4G hub I've got seems to be fine. The one I'm using, it's a bit slow. Sometimes it keeps slowing down, but I'm not any problems with it since. So far, touch wood. But I mean, it'd be great when I actually have proper internet. I miss having an actual home broadband, you know. So, have you managed to get faster internet yet? Maybe months back, you're on about trying to get faster internet, wasn't you? You've had any luck with that or anything? I am back to full time now. Yeah, been doing just it was only like a 2 week. I was just told just not to go in for 2 weeks, and then 2 weeks later, I'm told to go back. So I think I just avoided being furloughed. Thank God, because I don't have to rely on the government to pay, and so yeah, I just avoided being furloughed. So just. No, I'm glad to be back working. I mean, some people, I get to be out a little bit longer than an hour a day. I know some people. I mean, the majority of people can only go out for an hour a day, can't if you're not just for exercise. The lockdown with the rules in it, the lockdown rules. Wait, I don't know. They might change that a little. I don't know. I don't think they're going to change it this weekend, but I'm sure by June. So should do. So that's the picture of the garden in my avatar. There you can see that's the. There's still a lot of work doing here. I just want to need to get more stuff, and so just I was out on hold because of the coronavirus. I don't know. Mine's been put on hold. Like having the phone line installed has been put on hold because obviously you have to have an engineer come out to install it, and I think there's a fault the wall outside. So I was supposed to get internet on the 20th of March, but they came out at Openreach, and they said there's a fault outside, and then after that was when we went into lockdown. So Openreach aren't doing installations to June apparently. So I think I might be getting the internet in hopefully June. So I've got a newer hub now, so I've got the more modern day, BT home hub. So I've got a different package now. It's a fiber. It's cheaper as well. So I don't have to pay for a phone line as well as the internet anymore. So change package, and I just it's still fast internet. And but no issue with the Wi-Fi. I'm using this little mini hub right now. I've got it in the downstairs in the front, in the living room, and it's the Wi-Fi. It's gonna be fine. So spend time. Let's probably straight able to watch stuff in here and do the streams and stuff. The Openreach. Yeah, I think they're a provider for. I think they're like they do installations for all different providers, don't they? They do EE, Sky, and do BT, and I think Virgin Media is a separate one, but they got different. They just have like separate engineers for that. So I thought Openreach was BT. I thought it was just BT. I thought it was just a installation people through BT, but apparently it's just all different internet providers and stuff. but they're the ones the reason why I haven't got the internet right now, because they're not doing installations. So it's not BT's fault. It's OpenReach. Yeah. I don't understand why they can't wear masks and do social distancing. You know. Like BT is a good, but it's a while. It's been around for a long time, so you definitely know that's going to be around for a long time to come. So you can trust. So it's good to go for someone like BT, because you know it's going to be. It's not going to. It's not the business ain't going to. It's not just going to disappear. Like small companies, like the small ones, like EE. Never know, that could eventually could just go. I know. What's the word? I can't remember. Yeah. So, but if I've got a similar, if I have a phone thing for that as well, like mobile data, I have a package thing for that as well, BT. So, and I get a discount with that. So, it's good. I think like Virgin Media are trying to compete with it. I think they're trying to get up there as high as BT. Oh no, actually not. No. A lot of people are just having to work from home and stuff. Some people have no jobs at all, and some people just been furloughed. They've been told to stay home there, but then just been furloughed. So I'm glad to, and I just I could have been furloughed at one point, but if I hadn't have gone back, if I had said to go back to the job sooner, I probably would have had to. I've had to have the government pay some of the things. So I'm glad I didn't get to that. That's great. The good thing is the supermarket ain't too far from here, so it's just like really close. So I'm gonna go far to go to food shopping. So I'm not been wearing a mask. I just go. I don't know. Maybe I should. I don't know. But I'm not been wearing a mask when going into supermarkets. So I don't know. Maybe I really could definitely to kind of protect myself. Really, you never know. So it's just. So what is the stream like on the YouTube side? I'm thinking back to it, see what it's like, but probably not the greatest. I don't think it's streaming quality. So, I think the audio is alright as well. I think. Well, I want to hear myself back afterwards, because I always listen to myself back just to kind of, even though I don't like listening to myself back, but just to kind of just get. I'm used to it now, doing just watching streams back. It's good to kind of see how I sound, and just kind of, but yeah, when I first started doing it, it wasn't it's so hard to listen to. It's not so bad when I'm just doing this, like, but I find if I have other people in the chat, or if people talking to Mike, it's like listen to myself back afterwards. Just listen to myself. It's kind of hard. It's like, you know. I don't know. Just need to kind of push myself, just to do more things. I don't want to do more things, and I do want to find. I do need to find myself a girlfriend. I want to find myself a girlfriend. So that's probably next, But because I'm not getting any younger, I'm really not. So yeah. So I'm just glad I went to the cinema last year. I mean, I had a chance to go last year, and I didn't leave it longer than that. So, because I think it's gonna be a while until they open cinemas again. Because I think they'll be the last to open. I think restaurants and cinemas will be last, and bars and stuff they'll be all the last to open. Because that's where you get people. You can't avoid people being all close together in those kind of environments. So, but oh, it's definitely, yeah. Like I was thinking, it definitely is a bit. Definitely compared to that flat, yeah. It's more, a bit more, it's definitely. It's definitely not. It's a little less. It's still going to be awkward, but not as awkward anymore. I mean, because So just but this year's been. I think this year so far it's been shit. Well, the only good thing this year so far has been moving out. We actually finally moved this year, so just one. So if nothing else happens this year, with the lockdown thing, at least one thing's happened. At least I've moved. So yeah, that's good. I'll probably go live for another half an hour then. So it's gonna go. Just doing. It's just be an hour stream then. So I'll just do an hour for now. And definitely do one of these next week. I'm gonna start putting the link. So talk with Mike then. So it's better. So I'm gonna try and do streams as well. Yeah, that's all you can really do. Is talk to people online now. Just you can't really, you can't even. Well, you can't even meet your family. You're not even able to go around to your family at the moment. You can't even just have people. You can't have visitors or anything, or go and see. It's like ridiculous. So I'm just hoping that they do start to, start to let people start seeing family again and stuff. Because if you can't see family, I don't know how meeting women's are going to be at the moment. It's just not going to be. Obviously, I'll probably chat with someone first a lot. I'll probably get to know them a bit online first and get chatting before I met them. But it will happen soon. I'm gonna make sure of it. Finally, I wanted to move for so long. Finally done that. So that's one thing that I've been talking about for years and years and years. Finally done it. So same with everything else. It's stuff I've been talking about. Just do it. So eventually, I'll probably even go to Birmingham. Eventually, I actually get the confidence to go to Birmingham. Eventually, I'm sure I'll do it eventually. It's been years and years and years, but I'll get there eventually. The one thing about this lockdown thing, these things have been a lot quieter. So in a way, it's been kind of good for the anxiety. Not having crowded places and stuff. It's been great for people who don't like crowds and stuff. So it's been great in a way. It's kind of good people with anxiety. I mean, it being quiet. But that's the only one good thing about this lockdown that I like. But the only thing I don't like about it, the one thing I don't like about it, I don't like how you just can't go out in the town when you want, or you can't, like all the stores you can't just go to any, like most stores are closed. So you can't go to McDonald's or anything or whatever, or go into the town or or go into like everything's not everything's open, is it? So, and you can't visit family or anything like that. That's the only thing I don't like about this lockdown. But I like how things are quieter though. It's definitely great, and definitely great for people with things like social anxiety. So it's good for me, and that's great. So I'm sure a lot of people with anxiety have been kind of venturing out. I don't know, even though you've only been able to go out for a bit, for a couple, hour. I'm sure a lot of people have been venturing out. People with anxiety who don't normally go out. I mean, it's the perfect time, isn't it? It's all quiet and stuff. Yeah, I don't think that'll be. I mean, I think a lot of films been that went to be released, and like even ones like April and March. I mean, but they didn't get the films that were probably scheduled to be released in March. They weren't. Didn't get released because of the lockdown. So. I mean, a lot of movies, and it's not a great time to be, for filming, film industry, is it? And cinemas and stuff. And they can't do they can't do this whole social distancing thing. So everything's just being, yeah. I even hear like that. What's that show called? Love Island. Even that's been this year. Like this year's thing's been postponed because of the lockdown. So what a shame, right? What a shame. That crap's not going to be on TV. I don't care about stuff like that. I mean, just good stuff like films and stuff. I mean, but it's affecting everything now. I think it's just affecting. So I don't know when cinemas will open. God knows. Could be. Probably to July. I reckon. I keep hearing July. I've heard about people saying July. I've been reading like stuff on like articles and stuff on the internet and stuff. So they keep hearing all different things. That everything has different things. It's just you don't know what to believe, So I have to see. That's ridiculous, it's crazy. I mean, it's not a good time to be. It's not a good time to be an actor, is it, or anything, or producer? No. But it's not a good time if you work in the restaurants or even like jobs as well, like jobs. It's not a good time it's not a good time. All people that run restaurants and Well, that's got nothing to do with films, but I mean, there's certain jobs that just it's not a good time to be in those kind of jobs. And I mean, a lot of things just getting postponed. They can't film, can they? Because they can't. It's impossible to social distance. You know, you can't have if you're on a set. It's impossible to have it complete. You can't just have people standing 2 meters apart, and you can't have the set completely empty the whole time. How can you film? You know, with this one person on set. You know. So it's impossible for them to do it. So that's why they can't. I'm guessing they can't do it, can they? So, it'd be good when the cinema opens again, but definitely be good to go to the cinema. You know, oh, I've not been to the cinema at all this year, so I was going to go in January. We were going to go for my birthday, but obviously my sister was you know had some kind of cold then, so I don't know, so we couldn't go for that. So you know, we couldn't go in March either because of the lockdown. No, we can't. I don't think we want to go in June either. I want to go out in June either. So I don't think the cinemas will be open by like July. Oh, definitely. People are just going crazy. I mean, it's crazy not meant to. It's just look, the people that can't, the people that just can only go out for an hour exercise a day. But I bet they're going crazy. But I'm grateful I can go out every day. I get to work, so I'm kind of that's keeping me sane, you know? Instead of going insane. I know. But they're going to have to find some way. I mean, until they find a vaccine, until they, you know, get the vaccination, and until the virus completely disappears or whatever. I mean, they're going to have to find some way to They've got to can't keep everything shut. They're going to have to get people back to work and stuff. So they're going to have to find a way to do that, and you know, obviously do the social distancing, social distancing and stuff. I mean, the supermarkets are doing it, but they're fine. The supermarkets are surviving. They're having to they've got the lockdown rules with the 2 meter distance, but they're managing. So everything else has got to do the same. Just got to learn to just adapt to this new way of life. You know, just do the social distancing, and things can just continue on. You know, so. So I think things will. I think they're just going to slowly start. I mean, I think the NHS hasn't, you know, it hasn't been overwhelmed, has it? The NHS, so that's what they're worrying about. That's why they put us into lockdown, because they're worried that the NHS is going to get overwhelmed with people coming in with coronavirus. But the hospital hasn't been overwhelmed. That they made that special hospital, didn't they? That they opened up a special one for patients, but they didn't really have to use it, did they? So. And now they're realizing obviously there's not, and I think we're past the peak now, so slowly start to get back to normality. You know, get back to things that get to normal. Oh yeah, I've quite a few times. Yeah, I do it every time I have to go. Yeah, every time I have to go to the supermarket, I have to. You got to do the queue up here. It's not too bad. It's not. You don't have to wait too long. So. Yeah, the queues look worse because they've got the 2 meter distance between each person, so it spreads the queue out further. So it will seem like it's also a lot worse than it actually is, isn't it? It's not as bad. It's not been as bad since that first. I think that first Sunday when it went into lockdown, but that was when it was really bad. Like it was really full. Like Sainsbury's was crowded, and everything was off the shelves. There's nothing on the shelves. Everything was sold out, and if all the toilet paper was gone, There's nothing. There was nothing, but now it's getting a bit better now. So it's starting to get better, but it's not been as bad since that one time. It's that one time. I think a couple of times I went where it was quite bad, but I mean, like nothing in there. But now you can get pretty much. It's not perfect, but but I think they're slowly getting control of it. They're stopping people buying loads of stuff and so everything. So they're sat out now. It's quickly, You can actually get a toilet roll now, It was pretty bad before. It has, yeah. It's definitely it's a lot more now than you don't struggle to get it anymore. So. No, have you ventured out of you with the way it's been kind of quiet? Have you tried to go out with just anxiety? Have you tried to just kind of just go for a walk or something, just to get like an hour of exercise? You're allowed to leave the house for up to an hour for exercise. I think but a lot of people would go out longer than that, though. Who's going to stop you there? There's not police on it. There's not police on every corner. But like it made out there was going to be on the big when it went into lockdown, and they made out that the way it was sounding is like there's going to be police everywhere. But it's not as bad as it's not that bad actually. There is a lot of police around. They definitely do patrol. Like you will see them patrolling. Some police around, the odd police car around patrolling, but that's about it. And there's been the helicopters around as well. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, there's like a helicopter hovering outside, looking around. So I've not heard any helicopters since then. So. So there's I saw a drone the other day, but I don't think it's not the police. It's just like a drone. I think someone's drone. I saw a drone outside. You can kind of hear it. So I like a drone. You can just hear like what a drone sounds like. It's like it's a drone. It's funny. Yeah, just go live for another 10 minutes then. No, that's an hour, almost an hour stream. Almost, well, not quite, 42 minutes so far. Just doing a 43-minute one for today. Well, I'm going to do it longer than that. I'm going to go for up to 1:30 anyway. So we're just doing an hour then. It's a little window, an hour, yeah. Not doing it. Yeah, I've been. The least I finally did one now. Keep holding it off. I have a day. I had it set up. I just kept putting it forward. I said I'll do it one day, and I change the date a bit. Then it gets just delayed and delayed and delayed. I'll just keep delaying it. Just keep putting it forward. Yeah, I think it's if you sit around. If it's just many groups of people, they tend to focus on. I think the police. You're allowed to walk around. You can't have. I think there's just no groups of people gathering and stuff and sitting down benches with other people. So yeah, just now. I think definitely the police just focus on groups of people. So this is good, and that's good that they don't question people that don't question everyone who was out and about. Thank God. So this is good. I mean, at first I was a bit worried about that, thinking because when the lockdown when we went into lockdown, the way they were talking is like it's like you can't go anywhere, and if you do, you're gonna get questioned by the police, and the police are gonna stop you, but it's not as bad as them. It's not that bad. I mean, I think London might be bad in London. I think London they're probably stricter there. I think just places, yeah. I bet London's probably the strictest city, probably, in the whole of the UK when it comes to with the lockdown thing, with the police and stuff. But definitely, yeah, just yeah, I think the anxiety I have with these, the biggest anxiety I've said, but I know I've said a billion times, just it's the talking. Yeah, that's my biggest anxiety of doing these, not knowing what to talk about, not being good at talking, and I'm just awkward. I feel awkward, and I just sound awkward. So that's also what kind of it's why I kind of hold them off. But I mean, I've had I can't do these though. At one point, there's one point where I could not do that. I was like when I first started doing this like live chats, and the first time I did it, I couldn't do it because every time I thought before I went live, I'd get really like my heart would go really fast, but it doesn't anymore. And but yeah, it's weird. Like at first, it was really hard, you know. But I think I got used to it a bit, you know. But yeah, I'm still nervous, you know, talking to people, but yeah. I've been doing these since 2015. My first one was 2015, yeah. So actually, my first one was 2014, but I didn't do one for ages after that, and then I started doing them beginning of 2015, and then but that's when I started doing them from. I think February is when James was I think I started talking to James, and I think it was the March of 2015. So that was then. So I've been a while. 5 years ago. That's 5 years ago. It's unbelievable, crazy. Can't believe that was 5 years ago. Between 2015 was 5 years ago. It's mad. I was 28 when I started doing streams. I'm 33 now, so time's flying. It's like nearly once June. Once it's June, it's halfway through the year. So when you know it was soon it'll be soon halfway through 2020. Soon, you know, madness. Time just. So even this lockdown's going quite like even the time since lockdown began, you know, it's gone quite quick still. Time's still flying, even though it's it's not a good time, and just everything's just being the way it is. Just kind of just want it to be over, but it's kind of still going quite quickly. So from that, still, you know. So the only time I ever went slow is when I went to school. Like, when I was at school, like school days, I mean, time dragged. But since then, it's just as I got older, time's gotten quicker. That's just strange. I don't know why it's a drag when you're a kid, but school when you should be at school, you know. But so I don't know. There should be. Hopefully this bit. Well, so far it's been. I mean, the fact that I've moved, it's been good thing of the year. It's the first good thing. So, but it's just been. I mean, this lockdown thing's made it shit though. So far, it's kind of ruined it so far, you know. But you know, I think next year. I think next year will be better. Yeah, I think. Well, I don't think the end of the year will get. I think by the end of the year things will be different. So hopefully, and just hopefully this lockdown won't be so. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens this year now. Let's hopefully things will. Let's hope lockdown does. I really hope that ease the restrictions soon, so more things can happen. I can't wait to get the internet. It's the proper internet, Be good this time. I want that to happen soon. I just want to get that sorted, and it's not because obviously the internet, I rely on the internet so much, So I just hate not having proper. Because obviously a package I had it before and in the flat. It was like a different package I had, but now I sort of upgraded my, because the internet I had in the flat was apparently it was outdated. It was really badly. So I just moved on. We couldn't really move it. Apparently there was errors when stopping it from transferring it to here. So I just upgraded the package and got a new one now. And it just says it's part of the deal is you stay connected. So because I've got this other deal thing, I've sort of set like a mini hub that I'm kind of using right now to connect stuff. So I've still got internet. So if I hadn't have upgraded, I probably wouldn't have internet now. I'll probably have phone data and that'll be it. So I'm glad I upgraded the package. So what I have, and it's cheaper now. I pay less. I don't have to pay for a phone on anymore. So it's all together. So she's good. Yep. So I'm probably gonna end the chat now. Then it's good chatting anyway, Chris. And I'll definitely do one of these next week. And I'm gonna do another stream on next week. I've all set it up already. Actually, I've set up the event already. So I don't know. Yeah, definitely gonna. But put the link in that one as well. So I just need to start doing this more, getting more, because I don't know. I want to still get better at talking. I still want to get better at it. And the less you talk to people, the worse, the harder it is. So, yeah. Oh, hopefully June. Hopefully, how am I getting? Hopefully get an installation in June. It all depends on OpenReach. So it's good, definitely good talking. So we're doing another one of these anyway. I'm doing one next week anyway. So yeah. It was good talking. Yeah.